Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 6 first look video. This is of the new German route from Dovetail Games, being the Stuttgart to Heilbronn route set in 2000 Germany, or at least in the year 2000. So here we are at the lovely Stuttgart station, and this is how it was in 2000. As if you look at images of this station now, it's a big construction site, completely different to how it is depicted in, well, the year 2000 as it is in this game. So yeah, this is Stuttgart. So for those of you who know this area, know this place, how does it? Oh, and announcements. Anyway, we're in the new Wittenberger Störwagen cab car, which is the new cab car, one of two sort of new trains. I mean, a cab car sort of half a new train. But yeah, this is the Wittenberger Störwagen, and then you also get the DBBR 140. But that only does freight stuff, so I thought for this video, as we're more into passenger stuff, we'll look at the cab car, and then we'll do another first look video where we'll look at the new loco, the 140. I've not done the tutorial for this, but I'm just guessing it's the usual standard setup for German stuff, which tends to be fairly straightforward. Let's see. Okay, so that's neutral. Let's do the doors. We'll set that to dark mode because, I mean, who on earth uses light mode in this day and age? Well, this is 2000s, so we could put it. Instrument lights on. Signal lights. Let's have a look what they're set to. Probably red still. Yeah. So probably on the back wall there's a little switch to change that. What we got here? Have a little sort of look around. Right, these are all the fuses. Here we go. Signal lights to headlights. So it's giving me all the different bits and pieces. This is our first time playing. There is actually a bug at the moment where it thinks we're in the M wagon, which obviously isn't the case. We'll get that on destination board light. That seems quite important. Where are the safety systems? I can see CIFA there, but it appears to already be active. What about PZB? This is another little one to do. Let's have a look. Oh, PZB on. Where's CIFA then? Yeah, it looks like CIFA might already be on. This is a little plunger for it, or a little crank for it. What's this down here? Not that. Wiper left. Okay, well, let's get back in. Let's just do. No, not that. What is it? Yeah, that's PZB. Okay, maybe CIFA is already on, potentially. Potentially. So you can see that CIFA on here. Hang on, let's go up to it. CIFA. I mean, it'll be on this wall somewhere. Where was CIFA? I saw it on there. Oh. I think they're having a bit of difficulty there getting in. Or getting out. CIFA, yeah, look, it's already set to. Was that set to off? It's not covered for this. No, okay, well let's hop in for now. Back to the seat. Just sort of looking out if there's any secret little thing for CIFA. Hang on, this looks like something. What's this? CIFA. Oh. Can't get to it apparently. Maybe that's. Well, let's just hop in and sit down. Right, locked doors. I think we're due out of Stuttgart. So we're going up to Heilbronn, which is about 45 minutes. And this is like the fast one. Oh, well, we've got that set to that. Hang on. We are on PC for this, fortunately. But that's okay. Just need to find the. Here we go. What will be speed units? That's what we want. Where on earth are speed? Let's just change that to automatic. That might do the trick. There we go. Cool. Right. Brakes off. Oh, the CIFA's like on top of the throttle. Okay. And it is one of those run-up ones. Will we get going? That's the next question. Will we get moving? At the moment, not much seems to be happening. So I'd imagine we are missing something. What are we missing? Done that. I think we are. Oh, hang on. This might be over here. Air compressor, pantograph, main circuit breaker. What's it set to at the moment? Let's have a look. It's all on. We've got the 111 at the back. Yeah, so we should be good to go then. Oh. That would help if we set it to forward. Right, let's go. A little bit slow starting there, but it's our first time playing this train. So just sort of having a little look-see to see where everything is. We're still a bit confused about Sifa though. I mean, even if I do the hotkeys, well, that's not that. That's the usual hotkeys. You got Sifa on there, no, PZB, but not Sifa, which is weird. Cool. So we've got 12 kilometres to Ludwigsburg. So I think the coaching stock is basically just the same as the M-Wagon. It's just literally the cab car at the front, which is different. Lovely. Let's actually let's not release ourselves from monitoring. Let's just acknowledge this. A little bit more power, just a little bit more. Again, it's one of those tap ones, so you got to be really careful not to overcharge it, or bad things will happen. And I think that there goes to the old S-Bahn station, which is underneath the station. That was close to going over 45, then that would have set off PZB, and the train would have had a tantrum, which we don't want. But yeah, out of Stuttgart, lots of trains about. We've got, I think, 15 out of 17 layers for this. I think I'm missing the Semmeringbahn and what's the other one? Russelgnord. So we got most of the trains, 15 out of 17 layers. And apparently there's actually more to come, but this is an early access version. Safe to release, good. Right, up to, well, 60 I guess. As we slowly head up and out. Have a look at the route map. Hang on, let's quickly run that up again. Get the fully up. There's an ICE1. Oh my god, there's so many trains. I've seen a 425, a ICE1, a 111 coming in. There was another one down there. Wow. Okay, well, it's busy. Well, certainly seems like it. Let's have a look at the route map. So you've got Stuttgart down. It's a very windy route. And up to Heilbronn, about 30 miles. There's Heilbronn up here. It's quite a big station as well. I've not really seen much of this route, so this very much is a first look. Not watched the preview of it, which actually is ongoing at the moment. Yeah, so very much straight into it as a rookie. Big freight. Look at the freight yard down there. Oh, that's the yard, not a freight yard. Depot. Massive. And I think even though this route is set in 2000, you still have a lot of the modern German trains. Well, it's what I'd assume modern. The 425, the IC. Well, actually, the ICE1 isn't modern, but it's still, you know, and the ICE3 I think also comes onto here as well. Just gotta check, bring that audio down a bit. It's a little bit noisy. Oh, we're speeding quite a bit now. Brilliant. Surprised PZB hasn't eaten us. Sorry, it wasn't my fault. I didn't know there was a downhill gradient. Was it a 423? Oh yeah, 423 actually. Quite a cool departure from Stuttgart. This bit here reminds me of the East Coast Main Line South a little bit. A bit random, just the fact sort of quad track, you've got the tunnels sort of cut in. A bit like when you're coming through sort of Alexandra Palace, that sort of area. Run that up. This route's on Xbox Series S and X, PlayStation 5 and PC. It's not on Xbox One or PS4. Still a bit confused about the cipher though. I bet it's something really simple. So what's this one over here? What are you? 423. We don't appear to be getting any power. Well, that's still saying we are in power. Let's bring that back. Sort of reset the throttle. We'll let it come down to 0 again. Or down to off. Oh, lovely passengers inside enjoying the journey. Anyone ever travel on one of these trains? Right, there you go, that's fully down now. Let's try and run that up. There we go. Just needed a bit of a turn off, turn back on again. Looks like the horn's down there as well. And this route is from Dovetail Games as well. It's an in-house route. As most of the DLCs we've had, well I think all of the DLCs we've had so far for TSW6 have been third party. That's how we've overdone it again. No, it is still... we've been overdone it again. It's the annoying thing with these types of trains, for tapping it up. So easy to overblow it. Whereas the UK Class 86, 87, easy to maintain. These ones are not as much. They're a bit more finicky. So yeah, we will be late to Ludwigsburg. But it was to be expected. Right, let's run that up again. Run up. Come on. Speed. You're going slow. It doesn't seem to want to take too much strain, this train. Right, hold it in that power. Stop going too much. There we go. We've got the sweet spot. Well, very windy route so far, and very well, lots of bridges and tracks going all over, under. Yeah, very sort of cool departure out of Stuttgart. Up to 140. Hopefully it's looking alright on as we are on PC. We are in like ultra settings at 110% screen percentage in 4K. So it should be, you know, decent enough. There's a DVBR 110 up there. Cool. 4 kilometers. And once we get to the end, we'll take a look at what the services, scenarios and journey mode are. There's a 363. The 363, I believe, is included with the route. It's the 363, 111, the cab car, and the 140, which we actually haven't seen yet. But we'll take a look at that in a separate video, because it doesn't do any passenger runs. So if we had done the 140 as the first look, you wouldn't see Stuttgart. I think most of you probably wanted to see Stuttgart. Autobahnhof. Cool. We've got 2 kilometres to Ludwigsburg. Why are we calling? Let's have a look. We've got Ludwigsburg, Bittigheim, Bissingen. Right, let's just hang on. Let's focus on stopping. It's not that far. Let's throttle off. There's another unit there, number 423. Yeah, let's focus on stopping, and then we'll come back to where we're going to be stopping. Brakes on this seem pretty decent. I know they mentioned for the DBR 140 it's got like a single something brake. Basically it's like a dodgier brake. That's what the 140 has. But again, we'll look at that in a separate video. There are announcements. I mean, I can hear one, but it's very quiet. So they are there, just quiet. Well, Ludwigsburg, our first station stop out of the big city, out of Stuttgart. Let's try not to blow through the platform. Let's try and get a fairly nice, gentle stop. Cool. Oh yeah, the route is set in 2000, so you've sort of got a strange mix of modern amenities, CIS, but then you've also got the old sort of signage, and it's a really sort of cool mix. Sort of old and new, sort of what we're used to. And oh no, don't stop here. Hang on. No, that's okay. We'll do. I think. Are we in? Oh, we're in. That's fine. Yeah, this is fine. Stop here. Get the doors open. I think we're going to stop there anyway, so it's not really that far off. Yeah, let's have a look. So we got Bittigheim, Bissingen, Beisigheim, Kirchheim, Laufen, and Heilbronn. Now I know I've made a complete screw up of those place names, so please don't have a go at me. I know I'm not German, so you know I don't know how to say these things, let alone some English place names. Right, Bittigheim, Bissingen next. Right, let's run that up. Slowly running it up, if it wants to. Does it want to run up? Are you awake, train? I see. It's trying to do it's thinking about doing it. No, it's not wanted to do anything. Run up. No, it's having a tantrum. Hurry up. Move. Right, that comes down slowly. That's like the power coming down. Even though I'm pretty certain it didn't apply any power anyway. Right, let's do that again. Right. Run up. There we go, now you're doing something. That was literally only like notch 3 and it's like whew, almost like overcooked it. These are very sensitive creatures, these tap up trains. You can see all the work and noises being done by the 111 at the back. Again, sort of old style signage, but then you've got all the new stuff as well. Yeah, this route is set, what, 9 years? No, either 9 or 11 years. Oh, was it 9 years? Or 11? 11 years, I think it's 11 years since German reunification. As Germany used to be 2 countries. It used to be West Germany and East Germany, and this is in West Germany. Or would have been in West Germany. Right, 6 kilometres. Getting speed up to 110. Little look around the cab. You've got a little twizzly seat there. So you see for pedal down there and see for there as well. Right, let's just run it down just a little bit. So where is Sifa? Well, maybe it just doesn't have, you know, maybe it doesn't have it sort of proper as we know it. It's hidden. Ah, how do we not see that? Okay, Sifa's now on. I'm sure you all commented saying it's right there, you numpty. Yeah, well, we found it now, alright? Yeah, it was literally in plain sight. I'm pretty sure we did hover over it, but maybe we just about missed it. There you go. Now we get to hear the buzz of the Sifa. Everybody loves that, the buzz of the Sifa. Oh, the passenger lights have turned off. Well, they're going to be in the dark then for a bit. Don't get a flyby shot about Sifa now going off. Rude. Zoom ahead. Passengers can wait until the next stop, then they can get some power. Uh-oh, we got to slow down. Cool. And yeah, thanks to Dovetail Games, they did give us a key to show it off, although of course all opinions will be of our own. If we think it's crap, we'll just say it's crap, and if we think it's good, we'll just say it's good, and if it's sort of, yeah, it's alright, it's alright. Alright, 3 kilometres to Bietigheim. Although as we're on PC, we don't get any blurry textures issues, so we can sort of, yeah, we don't have to worry about that. That would be the ultimate test for console. Do you get blurry textures? And we've got a TSR coming up of 70. I assume we should sort of see the warning board for that. Probably this one here. For the 70. Let's put that down. One of the new TSW thingamajiggy. Yeah, alright. And it does come up on the PZB as well. What's passenger lights? Train lights, isn't it? Oh yeah, the fault has been fixed. Genius. Oh, slow down for the TSL. Cool. Very twisty route though. It's like we haven't had a straight line yet. It's just been like twisted the whole way. But it's like a quad track main line as well. So I've got a twisty quad track main line so far. Quite cool. Right, let's get a little shot of the train. Our train bound for Würzburg. Would be nice if we could do the first look on console, but Dovetail basically just like said no, can't do that anymore. There we go. So we do it on the PC. Oh, back in the cab. Now we've got 71, 72 now. Get the brakes on. There, it ends right there. Then we can speed back up again. Let's PZB release ourselves. Again, we'll be about 6 minutes late, but then it's the first look, so it's fine. Driver in training here. Let's run that up. We've seen a lot of trains though as well. I mean, it's not, you know, not short of action. And loads of trains so far. got a warning for an 80 as well, so we'll just stay with what we're doing now, I think. Yep. So I'd imagine there'll be another sharp bend, probably where the station is. Well, we're sort of on the approach to Bietigheim-Bissingen. That's one of the things. Most of the routes I tend to know something about them, but this route I just don't know anything about it. Because I'm actually recording this before the preview stream goes out, and I don't really watch much of the preview streams usually, so I'm just completely just going blind into this. Cool. Oh, it's just this station. They're quite big stations as well, aren't they? Lots of multi-platform stations. It's almost reminded me a little bit of Hauptstrecke Rhein-Ruhr. And that's a bit of a weird comparison, but that route has a lot of, it's got sort of a quad track mainline most of the way. It has a couple of bits where it's 2-track only, and you get, all of the stations you stop at, sort of these big ones, multi-platform, Essen, Mülheim, those sorts of places. And that's a windy route as well. Is this another depot here as well? Or some sort of turn back siding? That's very squealy. Here we are, 7 minutes behind schedule. It's quite cool seeing the doors open. And I wonder if this train is the same as the M-Wagon, in which if you're off, if there's a short platform, which most of the time there isn't for German stuff, the doors which aren't on the platform won't open, because the M-Wagon coaches have that. So I'd assume this would have it as well. Because, the coaches, I think, are the same as the ones we saw on Bremen-Oldenburg. It's just the cab car, the Wittenberger Steelwagen, which is different. So have a look. Whereabouts are we now, then? So we're here. Yards everywhere. Okay, now it becomes 2-track. Okay, that's our quad track section done by the looks of things. Okay, let's get that off. Now we're going out into the sticks. Right, let's go. It's annoying to get started. Right, run up. There we go. Back to hold quickly, because yeah, we're good. So we've got an S-Bahn service there coming in. Let's have a little look. See. Oh, I think it's just only going here. Maybe it's meant to say not in service. Cool. Well, so far, alright. I wouldn't say it's anything catching yet. This is not, well, it hasn't really caught my interest as such yet. I'm not like, wow, whoa. But, we're only halfway. I still remember it's one of the best German routes in the game, but when it first came out we really didn't do much of it, and then I sort of fell in love with it, and I haven't really been back to it since, but it's a really good route. Salzburg to Rosenheim, one of the best German routes I think there is in the game. The quality of it, the scenery of it, the trains on it, really good, and also it's the sort of base route for the Expert 101, which is probably one of the best German trains you can drive in the game. Yeah, when that route first came out, I didn't really play. I think we did like 2 or 3 videos on it, and then didn't play it for months. And then sort of started going back to it, and it was like, whoa, this is great. I almost feel like this route might end up like that. Like, we don't really do much of it to begin with, but then a couple of months down the line we'll be like, whoa, I like this, let's do it more. Which if you haven't seen Salzburg-Rosenheim, that route, wow, really good. Speed up a little bit quicker. It's almost like one of those like forgotten, or like one of those German routes you don't really hear about much. Well, German/Austrian routes you don't really hear about too much. It sort of tucks away in the shadows, but it's a really good route. Got a down one in 125 here. As we head into the valley. So we're a regional express, I think, so we're not stopping at every single stop. I think that's what the SE service does. I don't know what the SE is. SE. Maybe it's still saying Express? Regional Express. SE, yeah, not sure. What does SE stand for? SE. And yeah, for the next video we'll look at the new loco, which is the 140, the 140. Proper old school looking thing. Let's bring that down to 100. There was actually one German route. It was the came out back in January. I think it was the first DLC of the year, the Ludwigsburg from Mannheim to Kaiserslautern. Everybody wasn't really a fan of that route, but I really loved it. Like, it's quite a short little, well, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, that's this I suppose. Yeah, Mannheim to Kaiserslautern. And people didn't really like that route too much, but I really enjoyed it. We'll be going over a river here. This is pretty cool through here. What's going on? No, if it is, let's sit back and maybe not then. We won't have a look. There's a road. I think there was a river as well. Okay, let's just get a bit more scenic now. Yeah, we're liking a bit of this. Right, we've got to slow down for Essigheim. I want to whiz through it. Yeah, alright. Nice little apartment blocks here. Nice little village or town we're coming into. Looks rather nice. I like the look of it. Another island platform as well here. Cool. Slowly coming in. Also quite exciting when the DBBR 420 comes out. It will come onto this route as well, if that ever comes out, the 420. And I think the stand-in train at the moment on this route is the 423, which is from Frankfurt S-Bahn. That comes across onto this route to fill the gap for the 420 services. Bit fiddly, the brakes. Here we go. Yeah, we're here. We're here. Right, Essigheim. Nice little peaceful station. What's everyone think of the cab car so far? I mean, it's only a cab car, but what do you think? And what do you think of the route so far? Now we're sort of getting out into the woods, out into the sticks, sort of away from the, which seems to be a big, built-up urban sprawl almost. That's Stuttgart. A passenger door has become stuck. Has it? Oh no, this one here. Fixed. Cool. Kirchheim next. You really got to wait, but you've got to wait for the brakes to like fully come off before you apply power. Otherwise, it just doesn't want to go. Right. Run up. Let's done it again. It just does not want to go. Funny blimmin' train, right? Fully off, all good. Let's go. Run up. You really got to wait for it to like fully release. It just doesn't want to budge. And you got to be really careful because you can easily overcharge the loco. Because it's a tap changer. Cool. See, so we're let's have a look. We're there. So oh my god, we're almost there already. Already? We're probably over halfway now. That's gone quick, isn't it? What time will we out of? 7. Okay, so it's been half hour already. As we head along. If you have made it this far in the video, thanks all for sticking around. As yeah, we check out Stuttgart to Heilbronn. Is it alright yet? There we go. Yeah, it's definitely looking a bit more prettier now as we sort of get out into the countryside. Sort of through the valley. But that first bit though, from Stuttgart to what station was it? One before last. That one there, Ludwigsburg, that was like really busy. So many trains on that bit. Looks like we're skipping out a station. It's been sort of the slightly faster service. Your blinds as well. If you want to drive blind, yeah, do that if you want. 140 kilometers an hour top speed. For whatever station this is. Your window as well if you want to get that open, get some more air in. The CFA button. Wipers, just a simple push button. Oh, that's just to activate, and there's another one like that. That's going to work. There we go. There's wipers. Oh, hang on. Off. No, park. Parked. Go to parked. Good. Another yard here as well. Anything down there in the yard? Quite a lot of industry on this route. Yeah, some sort of plant here. Some sort. To 130 as well. So maybe if we had Russia Nord, you see some freight down there potentially. Cool. Got a nice speed now. Got just over a kilometre to Kirchheim. Again, I know my pronunciations are completely wrong, so I do apologise. However, there is a channel I would recommend checking out. I'll leave a link for it down below. It's another Dovetail Games ambassador who actually is a real life train driver who has driven this route in real life multiple times. Well, the video may be in German, but you've got like the auto dubbing now, haven't you, on YouTube? Trains SA or Trains A, Trainser. I'll leave a link below. But that guy will know everything about this route. What's that? Oh, it was that little signal box there. That's pretty. That's nice. Get another little shot as well of the train. Yeah, get one like that. Get another one down here as well. Yeah, that's pretty nice signal box. So look at that. Almost looks a bit like sort of a UK style signal box. Oh, hang on. Let's get back in. There we go. Yeah, certainly a nice mix though, seeing sort of a mix of the old signage, but then having the new, you know, CIS displays and stuff. Yeah, I do. Welcome to this station. We're only about 8 minutes late now. But that's okay. This little village or little town. Another industrial bit down. Look at this. Loads along here. Seems like a fairly sort of industry heavy area. Well, this one doesn't have any rail yard. And there's the river there. Cool, let's get back in. Get the door shut. Brakes like fully off before we do anything. And Lorfen is the next stop. Yeah, you run it up here, it just doesn't do anything. That's off. Well, if it's saying, oh, okay, it was going downhill. But it just doesn't do anything. It's like brilliant, useful. What if we go into that? No. It's almost like you just got to completely wait for the brakes to fully come off before otherwise it won't do anything. Like you can see that the taps are going up, but it's just not doing it. Very temperamental. This train is almost irritating. Wait for it to get control of itself. Right, back to 0. Right, there we go. Let's do that again. There you go. Now it's doing it. So why weren't you doing it before? Right, off we go. I assume the PIS is bugged on the 111. Just says W on it. Cool, right, run up even more. Don't overcharge yourself. 4 kilometers. Yeah, this is the Wittenberger Stierwagen. Well, I think Stierwagen's cab car, but yeah, the Wittenberger cab car. This is what we're driving from. So it probably sounds quite quiet. I'm just going to quickly check the thingy again, if it lets me. Okay, that's cheers. Oh, no, that was the wrong thing. Yeah, that's about right, yeah. Cool, yeah, right. I wanted for a 110. It hasn't really particularly grabbed me, this route. There's some routes where it's just like, whoa, I want to do this again, and again, and again. But no, we're not done yet. And so we've still got to drive the 140 as well. I mean, that might be like, I want to drive it more. So far it hasn't really, hasn't particularly grabbed me too much. If that's the right way of putting it. Although again, if you're German and you know this route, it's probably perfect. But I literally know nothing about this route, nothing about this area, never been here, never been on this train. 2 kilometers to Lorfen. Yeah, right, there we go. And again, it is set in 2000, this route, but it still feels relatively like a modern route. I mean, yeah, all of the sort of usual trains you get on modern 2020, 2025 routes, sort of on this route. ICE1, ICE3, you see all of them, 423. even the 111. Yeah, they're all still sort of about. It's not in mint green, it's in DB red, so it still feels like a present day route to someone who doesn't know this route in real life. So if you're thinking, oh, it's backdated, I don't like backdated stuff, it still feels like just a modern route. It's over a kilometre. I gotta start slowing down. The penultimate stop, here it is. There are passenger announcements, however, they are quite quiet. So I'd imagine they might not come out in the cab, you might be hearing them sort of from the saloon. So it's a bit quieter. Right down to the end. Is it alright yet? Get another external arrival shot. Almost like a little extra platform there. Sort of right up against all the buildings. With the air hissing of the brakes. So we're 90 metres, we're like fully in. Let's come to a stop here, can't we? That's a stop here. No stop marker, I don't think. This will do. 10 minutes late, so we're not really doing ourselves very well here. No, just missed the announcement. Right. Sorry, Brian, we are a bit late, but you know, new guy on the job here. Let's get another shot here as well, just because the sun looks a lot better than in previous ones. Yeah, I'll do. Cool. And let's get the door shut. Passenger door's become stuck again. Has it? Who's doing it on purpose? It's now unstuck. Hooray. Right, quite a bit of a way then to Heilbronn. Well, now we'll be skipping out a fair bit. We've got to wait for the brakes to fully come off, or we just won't want to run up properly. Right, so we try and go. Ready? Hold. Run up. It just doesn't do it, look. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. Just takes a while to get going, it seems. Unless it's almost like the delay of the sort of control getting back to the loco. Just takes a lot longer on this one. Oh, it's got the 90. Yeah, alright, so where are we at the moment then? We are... No, not that, that's not the one. There, so it's sort of a big loopy bit. Round to the end of the line. Massive yard here, look at that. Sort of massive spur out here. Cool. Certainly a lot of yards and industry on this route. So I feel like it could be, well, we haven't seen many freight trains. But then yeah, we don't have the Russilk Nord route, which I think does add in a bit more of the freight. So you're not seeing all of the trains. Had to wait until we get onto console to see all of them. Right, 90, let's run that down. Oh, we can run it up now. Up to 110 already. factory there, or whatever that is over there. Run that down. I still got no Seafoot, we just didn't see it. Like, oh well. 130 coming up as well. But yeah, so far, well, again, as I was saying, it's not really, yeah, caught me. You know, it hasn't grabbed me. It's like, it's not like, whoa, this is really cool, this route. Just, it's alright. It's okay. But then again, it probably could be completely different for you. I mean, Ludwigsburg, which I know a lot of people were like, I don't really like this route. I really liked. But this one, yeah, it's not really grabbing my attention too much. But again, as we drive different trains on it, that might change. Once we get in the 140, that might be a beast to drive and really good fun. And I probably will get some comments saying, is it worth it? I mean, that's entirely up to you. It's your money. Must be skipping out a couple of stations on this bit, surely. There's one here. Nordheim. No, you've got one to Kaiserslautern, look at that. Cool. And this is an early access version, so if you've seen anything that looks a bit weird, well, it's an early access version. So that's probably why it looks weird in some way, if it is. Let's get a flyby shot. Again, hopefully visually it's looking nice as we are playing on the PC. Not on the PS5 Pro, which I much prefer. And you got the old CIS here as well. Got the more basic one. Cool. 46.5 kilometres. Next, the route is 50 kilometres. And yeah, scenery on the route's been, that's been alright. Again, nothing eye-catching. Like Linker Rheinstrecke, where you're going right along the side of the river, you've got the castles and stuff all over the place. Although I was saying that now the river's there, so maybe we'll get like a really nice approach into Heilbronn. Yeah, alright, yeah. Three and a half kilometres. But the next German, well, I assume it will be the next German route. Which I don't know actually. The Rhein-Niesbahn. That seems pretty cool. Almost like an extension of Hauptstrecke Rhine route, which used to be one of my favourite German routes. Look forward to that. Right, let's bring that down. It's a bit too much braking, but there you go. We are down in time for the 1000 Hertz magnet. Double yellow here as well. So next up we got the red coming up, which I assume might be at the end of the platform maybe. Yeah, alright, Safer. Just as we're doing our PZB. I have a massive like yard here. There's loads of just massive yards on here. Again, you might not see all of the freight stuff as yet. I don't have FRANKENBAHN or Nord on the PC, which do add to it. Well, taking it slow as we did have a W. We may have lost our slot as we're running late. Potentially. Be about 10 minutes late by the time we get there. Great. But it's good fun. It's been a blast. Yeah, there's the red coming up. Hopefully we haven't screwed it up and it'll say like you're not getting there. That's it, you're done for. Oh no, it's changed. Some sort of like approach control maybe. In some German way. Some German form. No, run up. Oh, do the power. Yeah, do that. Oh, actually, hang on. We got to stay off. There's another one there. Yeah, alright, there we go. Now we can speed it up. Now it won't have an issue with us. Well, we still have the 1000 hertz. We can't go too fast. What's Heilbronn station going to be like? Literally not seeing any pictures. So you have like a big roof, or is it just going to be sort of just a multi-platform of standard canopies? Yeah, it's a sort of multi-platform, standard sort of platform canopies. Oh, nice river crossing there. Is that a footpath there? Maybe I wonder if you can walk across there. Oh no, it is a road. Well, I suppose that's quite nice. Oh, that's not nice though, whatever that is. Didn't like that, did it? Well, welcome to Heilbronn. But yeah, initial thought of that first run, the first bit of the route, sort of Stuttgart up to the busy bit, up to, what was it, was it this station here? Yeah, this station here. That was really busy, and it was quite cool. All the bridges and tracks diving over and under us everywhere. But then once we got north of there, just not really that interested. But we might sort of warm to it over time. But yeah, it was still right. They're still right, I'd say. But again, we've still got to check out the 140. So maybe that will change things when we do another run. But sort of, yeah, initial thoughts of the route. Just still right. Still right. But nothing groundbreaking and really cool. That'll do. Right, let's do that. There we go. Probably get like a bronze medal for... Oh, it really doesn't like this area. Hopefully it's still recording alright. I'd imagine maybe the recording's gone all laggy now. But hopefully not. You never know. Heilbronn Hauptbahn off. Come on. There you go. And... yeah, I'll have gold medal. That's alright, I guess. Right, let's go to the timetable and let's see what there is to play with on the route. Again, we got 15 out of 17 layers. So you won't see everything. You won't see all the substitutions either. So let's see. These are the layers. So we scroll. We've got most on there. They did say Ludwigsburg was a layer, but I can't actually see it on there. There's the FRANKENBAHN services. And then yeah, this is that might be Nord, and then using some of the stuff from Nord, because we do have the Ludwigsburg. So yeah. But let's see, so you have to click on the M-Wagon, and there it is there, that's the new train. So this is the cab car, the new Wittenberger cab car. So it does SE and RE services throughout the day. Basically just all line runs. from one end to the other. 111, which should do sort of, well, the same, but in the opposite direction. All sort of 50 minutes, 45 minutes, a couple of 20-minute ones on there. Sort of slightly shorter runs there, on sort of the busy part of the route. The ICET, got a couple of runs on there, just sort of empty moves. Probably when these were like brand new as well. Why did I say they put BR415? No, not sure. BR425. You got a few playable bits and pieces from Mannheim, Kaiserslautern. Again, sort of the busy part of the route. 140, which again is the main sort of freight loco. We didn't actually see it on that run. That sort of has a just mix of services on there. So we'll do that in the next video. 294, just a bit of shunting. And again, there could be more if we had more the other couple of layers. Dosto, let's see what that does. Sort of 20-minute runs on the busy part of the route. 218. So you've got some bits on there as well, sort of full line runs as well. The 101, this is the Dovetail Games 101. Just empty coupling services. Oh, those are, oh no, it's about 57 minutes for that. I'm not sure about that. Oh, you got what? You got a little service there, 2144. BR110. Just a mix of different stuff. BR155 press. I'm not sure this train actually is meant to come onto this route, so this one might be removed at some point. And then the 363, which does the just more shunting. And I think the 294 actually does substitute out for the 363. Scenario wise, 5 scenarios. And journey mode, rail journeys. Let's see what we got. 6 chapters, so you got quite a bit on there. But there we go, that is going to be it, everybody, for my first look of the FRANKENBAHN Stuttgart to Heilbronn, which is out tomorrow, 10 AM consoles, 4 PM Epic Games, 6 PM Steam in UK time. Again, not like the most catching route, but again, maybe we'll warm to it as we play it more. Just seemed like, well, that's sort of the first bit from Stuttgart, the busy part. You know, the quad track main line, the S-Bahn trains. That was a really sort of cool bit. But then once you got north of there, it just wasn't really that interesting. But again, we might warm to it as we play it more. Yeah, £29.99, and yeah, again, out tomorrow. Apart from that, see you all, and take care. Links, usual places, Discord, PayPal, merch store, as well as our affiliate link for the lovely UK departure boards. See you all, take care. Bye, guys.